DeMar voted again. How special is that?
That's very special. You know, to be voted as a starter. Not only that, the type of year he's having, and also too the All-Star game being in his hometown. That's special. You know, here's a kid that grew up. We used to talk about him. You know, watching the games, you know, on television, and he remembers the game was there. I think it was 2003 or 4, somewhere in there. And you know, now he's playing in it. So it's special. His family, you know, issues with his dad. It's just special in so many ways, and it's special for our organization. Now we got to get Kyle in. You know, I've been texting coaches and going to be in touch with a lot of coaches to get him in. And again, he should be in his own marriage. He shouldn't have to do that, and because he is an all-star. You know, if you find, you know, 5 other better guards, point guards in this league in our conference than Kyle, I want to see him. So. I think, you know, the basketball gods would do the right thing and get him in.
When you first got here, did you look at DeMar and think that he could be as good as he is?
I knew he was going to continue to get better because he was really raw after I got him his 3rd year or something like that, or 2nd or 3rd year, I think it was. And we were losing games, and, you know, I think we lost, the first 2 years, he lost 60-some games. And like I told him, you know, if we do the right thing, we have a chance, to win that many games if we, you know, play to our potential and all that. But so the changes in DeMar, the changes in our program, where he's been and what he's doing is day and night. So I knew he had the potential and just saw the improvement each year, and I knew it could go into something or build into something special.
When you've been coached against the Spurs for so long, what do they represent to you? Like, what do they stand
Consistency, continuity. You know, I remember when Pop was in college. We were both in college coaching back in the day. You know, at the same time, he comes to when he first went to the San Antonio Spurs. I was in Seattle. You know, just watching him build that program and build the culture and build everything. You know, the way he's done that, but the continuity, the time he's had there, the trust that the ownership and, you know, put into him and building the program, the selection of players he brought in was special. You know, there's a lot of luck into that, but it's also too, it's, you know, he got players to fit his program.
And they keep getting lucky.
And they keep getting lucky. Well, again, you know, lately it's been trades, but when they got Ginobili, when they drafted Parker, all those things, all the things fell in place for him. And but again, it started with David Robinson, Avery Johnson, all those special teams he had there early. You know, everybody thought Boston was going to get, you know, Duncan, and then he gets Duncan. So things fell right for them. But again, it was all behind Pop running the show, being a manager of his team and his organization, and doing things the right way, in a way that you know, a lot of times you want to do them, but different circumstances keep you from doing it. But again, he represents what is right about sports.
When you look at some of those pillars of their success, I mean, Utah had that going for a little while with Jerry Sloan and all of that. Like, why don't more teams do it? Like, what's so hard?
Well, you know,
I should say franchise.
Franchise. Again, it's so many variables, and, you know, so many different markets that demand different things. You know, the pressure, fan pressure, whatever. Everybody wants immediate gratification and wants it done yesterday. And it takes time to build that. It didn't happen his first few years because we was playing against him. So it takes time to do that. And those two franchises are great examples of time. Dallas, yeah, Dallas is doing that now. So the different teams that are winning, you know, have had that continuity. And but again, it's the culture, and it starts with, you know, the president down to the equipment manager. The culture everyone sets each and every day is huge.
Few teams have done next man up like Pop and the Spurs the last few years. If one guy's resting or out or whatever, somebody steps up. And you guys have done that over the years as well. When somebody's out, somebody steps up. What is it that allows a team to be able to do that?
Well, again, you know, the talent. You got to have talent behind those guys. You know, and again, I said that at the beginning, he's been blessed with great Hall of Fame players. You got a guy like Ginobili willing to come in off the bench or being there if there needs to be a next man up. You have him going into the starting lineup. Again, it just the culture and the personnel that you select allows you to do that. And with us, the 905 has helped us, build that. And our young guys here have worked their behind off each and every day. Even when we have light days, they come in. We have them come in early and go through a harder practice, so to speak. So they're building, getting ready. But it's the culture you set with the backups or whatever, and the mentality that they have, everyone accepting their role. Because what happens is that next man up comes in and plays well, and now once the player gets healthy, now he has got to go back to he's got to accept that role that he was in. So all those things are factors into team chemistry and the next man up mentality.
Do you feel like you've at least got the outlines of some
We
of
do.
those?
I think we're on pace, on par. I mean, we don't have the championship yet. That's our goal. But we're building that type of structured organization, starting with Masai all the way down to our equipment guy and the next man up mentality. All the components we work on. I mean, we're not at San Antonio's level yet, but we're getting there. Our scouting department, our medical staff, our weight conditioning, the whole culture is and that's what Masai was talking about. Everybody thought he was talking about all of the defense and offense, but he was talking about the whole, let's reset it. Let's get it back going the direction we want it to go, and it filters through in all areas, whether it's setting the screen or passing the ball, whatever. Everything it fits into that culture reset mode.
Marcus had a kind of I'd say a down year in his number production last year. What are you seeing from him this year?
Oh, he's playing free, and I mean he's scoring on everybody. I mean he's having one of his best years. Seems like as soon as he turns around and lets it go, it goes in, no matter what you do to him. So our bigs have to do a special job tonight, whether it's Serge or JV, or Yak and Lucas. They've got their hands full with two. Again, All-Star, Hall of Fame, Gasol. Is a quarterback computer on the floor that helps him because he's up there making the high-low pass. Just anybody can't just, big pass. And you got one of the best passing big men in the league in Pau Gasol. So that tandem is working well together. And they do a good job of, they're one of the few teams that shoots a lot of non-paint too still. So the analytical nightmare is not there as much, but when they do shoot the three, they're shooting it at a high percentage. So that's the double whammy. When he does kick it out, you got to close back out to shooters.